So I have assembled the tile. Now I'm trying to put the movement into the case. So I'm removing the case back. So we have got the case and case back separated right now. So this is the process where I clean the dial inside so that it is totally dust free. So this is the tool that we use. So it's something called as a lens cleaner, which is easily available. So it has a soft pad kind of thing in the end. So using this, we usually clean the inside, and we can also use it to just slightly clean on the dial if required. So basically, now I will be removing this crown and trying to place the hands on this dial. And once I place the hands, so that is when I will try to put this dial with movement in this case. So putting the hands is the most hard part in assembling the watch. So these are the hands that I showed. So basically, the hour hand and the minute hand are easy pretty much, but the main challenge would be with the seconds hand. So let's see if I can do it. So here you can see I have put the dial onto the moment. So basically, this is secured using something called dial feet, which comes with the dial and which are underneath the dial. And these go straight into the movement. Okay. So right now, I will start the process of placing the hands onto the dial. So sometimes we have to use somewhat a little bit of radico to clean the hands. because these sometimes comes with fingerprints and smudge marks. So while placing the hands, you need to make sure that these are smudge free. So I have placed the hour hand. Now comes the minute hand. So I placed both the hour hand and minute hand successfully. I just need to check whether there is enough gap between the hands so that they're not touching each other. Yeah, I can see that they are evenly spaced. No issue there. So now comes the most challenging part, that is the second hand. So I'm trying to pick that hand using a piece of Rodico because it's very, very delicate. I think you can see the blue color, blue color hand. So this is the most challenging part of the build, and it's going to take quite some time to get it right. So I've successfully placed the second hand as well. As you can see now, all the hands are placed and it's working. And I think even the gap between the hands is even. But still, I need to do one more check so that all the hands are evenly spaced between each of them so that no, any of the hand is not touching the other one. So for this, you would need a 20x loop that I showed earlier. For this, you can also use a 15x or 20x loop. So basically, using that loop, you need to keep this in your line of sight parallel to your eye to see whether all the hands are placed properly or not. So now, as you can see, the dial is successfully placed on the movement and so are the hands. So now I have to remove this crown and place this dial with hands inside this movement and put the crown back. So for that, you need to turn over the movement and there is a small lever here. I don't think you can see this in here. So it's usually at the end of the stem here. So we need to slightly push it using a screwdriver or something and simultaneously pull the hand outside. And this is a bit delicate task and you need to be very, very careful while doing this. So yeah, I am able to remove the hand. So basically, I'm trying to place the dial inside, but I think there is some gap between the dial and the case. So here you can see I'm able to successfully place the movement inside, and this case was already used previously on a different build. So the stem is already pre-cut based on the older build. So I really don't have to cut the stem, know, measure the size of the stem and cut it again. So usually what happens is you need a new stem and you need to cut it, and based on the length of the stem, you need to cut that at the one end. You need to apply Loctite, and then you need to put this crown to that stem. So here I'm able to put the movement successfully inside. Let me show you the face how it looks. So yeah, sorry for the glare, but yeah, this is how it looks. I hope you can see. Sorry for this. It's unable to capture the exact dial. It's having too much glare under my light. Yeah, so this is how it looks. Okay, now it's time to put the case back. So when you put this, you need to make sure it's airtight. So I have to use this friction ball to tighten it up. So here is the completed case. So this is the movement in the case back, and this is how it looks.